When you're ready to start your own game, click Create New Room in the upper right-hand corner of the dashboard, and then click Start, the green button that appears. This allows you to create a unique game for yourself and the one you're going to project from your laptop or from your computer in your room. We sped up the timer here so you get a sense of how long it takes in total, but after about 30 to 35 seconds, you should see the regular game board you're familiar with and be ready to start playing. When you first see the board, you'll notice that the map of the state of Maine is flanked by red, brown, green, and blue cards. Those are the primary types of turns, but we also have silver, Frosty Fitness, and gold, Off the Beaten Path turns along the bottom. Each of the 6 snowmobiles has its own colored tourist trinket trove. That's where you place each of the items as you're working your way through the game. And now we'll take a look at those 4 typical turns.
I roll the die and get blue for rivers and lakes. So then I can take my snowmobiler and send him from Mount Blue over to Sebasticook. Then I will draw from the rivers and lakes pile, and that card flips over, and when I click on it, it will reveal the activity QR code that I can scan, and then I can spend a little bit of time completing that activity. Once I complete that activity, I can then collect a trinket from that purple bag on the left there. We have a number of different trinkets. They don't actually correspond to anything specific in the game, but I have this one that I'm going to select and collect with blue, and then roll again.
At this point in the game, you've rolled mountains and hills, but you're already on mountains and hills. All you need to do is leave your sled where it is, flip over the next card, and in this case you'll notice it doesn't flip automatically, so just hit F on your keyboard and that'll flip it over for you. Hit the spacebar to zoom in, and have your students go ahead and scan that QR code and complete the task. In this case it's the one for Mount Kineo. Return the card to the pile and get ready for your next turn.
It is time to move, so we roll the dice and we land on cities and towns. So we're going to move to the closest city and town, which is Jackman, where we are located on the map, and then we're going to flip over a cities and towns card. We've already earned a trinket for cities and towns, but that's okay because there is room on the board to add additional trinkets. So we flip our card, we scan the QR code, and we complete this activity for Waterville, and then we can go into our trinket bag to select a new trinket. We've already earned the cat, so we want to choose something different, something new that we have not collected yet. And we're going to choose a lobster and put that in the purple area where additional trinkets can be collected.
In this video, we're going to explore what happens when something goes wrong. I roll my dice and I get a green Parks and Woods. So I take my snowmobile and I move it to an adjacent green or Parks and Woods location. From here, I need to select a card, but when I put it on the discard pile, it doesn't flip over automatically. From here, we have 2 options to solve this problem. The first one is to hover over your card and click the F key to flip it. The second option is you flip the card back over so it's face down, and when you hover over the discard pile, make sure there is an orange highlight, which signals that the card will automatically flip when it's on the discard pile.